even heal from a mother or father wound. And I do not claim to be any type of physician or nothing like that, because I'm not. I can just speak on the techniques that I have used, which were always guided and shown to me via my ancestors. So the way I started to release some of that pain that I used to hold on to through my own parents was putting myself in their shoes, because I think that makes a huge difference, especially if you have children. And I believe it has started one day because my kids were mad at me about something that I had been working my butt off to provide to them. And they didn't see that. They just saw that I was being mean, or I just wasn't doing what they wanted me to do. And I was sitting there thinking about, well, dang, I can only do the best that I can do. I can only do what I can do. So let's say you have a room that needs to be painted, but all you have is a hammer. You're not going to be able to paint that room. You can only use the tools that you have available to you at that moment. And that is where the grace comes in that I had to learn how to extend to my parents. They could only use the tools that they had at the time. And I've mentioned before that my parents were definitely they came from that chemical warfare that was used on a lot of black and brown people in the 80s and the 90s, the crack epidemic. So a lot of the decisions that my parents made, they weren't rational decisions. Now, if they were rational decisions, would they have treated me different? Yes, I know for a fact they were, because they're rational now, and they've been rational for a while, and they've treated me nothing but kind. So you have to literally put yourself in that parent's shoes. And is there any malice? Does this parent really hate me? And there probably are parents out there that hate their children. That's something I'm definitely not qualified to help anybody with. I don't even know what that looked like. But I'm speaking to the people who just grew up with a level of misunderstanding, a lack of communication. Put yourself in their shoes and just look at the situation a little bit differently. Did they do this to intentionally hurt you? Or did they do this just based off of the tools and knowledge that they had at the time? A change in perspective can sometimes change everything.